They knew he was innocent. The evidence said so. The timeline said so. But the system still chose him. This is not a story about a mistake. This is a story about a decision that cost an innocent man 23 years of his life. Marcus Johnson was 19 years old. No criminal record, no history of violence, just a teenager growing up in a low-income neighborhood, trying to survive. On the night everything changed, a violent crime happened across town. Police were under pressure. The public demanded answers. And when the system wants a fast solution, it doesn't always look for the right person. It looks for the available one. Marcus was arrested less than 48 hours later. Why? Because he matched the description. That description was vague. Young, male, same neighborhood. There was no physical evidence, no fingerprints, no weapon, no surveillance footage. But once his name entered the system, everything else stopped mattering. Witnesses contradicted each other. One said the suspect was tall, another said short. One described a scar Marcus never had. The timeline didn't add up. Marcus had an alibi. Multiple people confirmed where he was that night, but their statements were never properly documented. Because the investigation no longer asked who committed the crime, it only asked how to secure the conviction. There was DNA at the crime scene. Modern forensic testing could have cleared Marcus immediately. The request was made. The evidence was logged. The technology existed. It was never tested. No explanation, no paperwork, no accountability. Because if that DNA didn't match Marcus, the entire case would collapse, and the system doesn't like admitting it's wrong. Marcus couldn't afford a private attorney. He was assigned a public defender, overworked, underfunded, overwhelmed. Key witnesses were never called. The alibi barely mentioned. The missing DNA ignored. The prosecution told a simple story, and simple stories are easier to believe. The jury deliberated for less than an hour. Marcus was found guilty, sentenced to life. Marcus entered prison at 19. He watched birthdays pass through letters, watched his parents age during short visits. He missed weddings, missed funerals, missed entire decades. Every appeal was denied, because the system rarely reverses itself. Admitting Marcus was innocent would mean admitting the police failed, the prosecutors failed, and the court failed. And that truth felt more dangerous than keeping him locked away. 23 years later, a new legal team reopened the case. They forced the DNA test that should have happened decades earlier. The results were undeniable. Marcus was not a match, not even close. The evidence confirmed what Marcus had said from the very beginning. He was innocent. Marcus walked free at 42 years old. No apology, no public admission of wrongdoing, no consequences for those responsible. The people who failed him kept their jobs. The system moved on. Marcus had to rebuild a life that had already been taken from him. This was not a mistake. This was a choice to protect a system instead of a human being. And Marcus is not alone. Stories like this happen more than we want to believe. The question is, how many innocent people are still waiting?